Hi friends, welcome back to the vlog. I thought we could have a little wellness chit chat while I do a quick recipe. It's berry season, and the best recipe I could think of right now is a no-bake one, and it's called Eton Mess, and it's a British dessert that consists of cream, strawberries, and meringue cookies. Now you can go the traditional route of making your own meringue with the egg whites and sugar and all that good stuff. But for the sake of time, I have some store-bought meringue cookies, and this is kind of the semi-homemade route that you can try at home. I was introduced to this recipe first at Milk Street. When I volunteered at Milk Street Kitchen, we made Eton Mess, and it was delicious because it wasn't overly sweet. We used a little sour cream to add to the heavy cream. Today, what I'm going to use is a little bit of grass-fed yogurt to add to the heavy cream. So I've already macerated the strawberries here. We have the meringue cookies, store-bought, as I said. And we're just going to put this together and, have a little chit-chat. So let's start with the strawberries that we have here. I have washed these to prepare. I removed the tops of the strawberries, which is called hulling, and we cut them in little pieces and added just a teaspoon of sugar. And they draw out the juice in the berries, and that's called maceration. So you can blend the berries, take this a step further, blend it to make a strawberry sauce, and then you can add some bits in there for texture, or you can just do it this way. So this is just a simple way of adding some sugar to the berries to make a quick sauce. It's all in preference, and everything works according to your home. So just to give you a little backstory, I had a hypothyroid diagnosis in October of 2022 and a type 2 diabetes diagnosis December of 2023. Today I have lost 25 pounds, lowered my A1C, my blood sugar is out of the diabetic range, and my thyroid is normal. My goal with this channel is to provide insights on how I was able to do it and maintain it. And hopefully, everybody's body is different, but hopefully you're able to take some tips to be able to use for yourself in your journey. Yes, you can diet and exercise. Everybody tells you that. But everybody's body is different, and there's no cookie cutter way to a certain type of weight, to a certain type of body. Everybody's different. There's no cookie cutter way. Okay, so give yourself grace, and that's something that I continually have to do myself. Give yourself grace. But there are 3 core things that you can do to improve your health overall, and that's improve your gut health, which is using probiotics, and we'll go into that later. Improving your gut health, balancing your hormones, and regulating your nervous system. It's important to maintain a healthy bacteria in your gut. It breaks down food, yes, but it also can cause, poor gut health can cause poor high cholesterol, and it contributes to heart disease, liver, and kidney failure. You can start by getting a good probiotic supplement. So what you want to do is find something that can get past the stomach lining. When you research it, you want to find something that can get past the stomach acid to get into the gut. So usually they have like a prebiotic probiotic mix. I think Seed is one that's really good. It's very expensive. It's not what I use, but Seed is one that you can look at to get an idea of the type of probiotics that would be beneficial for gut health. to start you on your journey. I just found one off of Amazon to use. And if you want me to show you that and go into that, I can. Just let me know. But yeah. Let me see what else. You can also eat more fermented food like kimchi, drink kombucha, have food with probiotics in it, such as the Greek yogurt. I have a sour cream that also has probiotics in it. You know, just start incorporating stuff like that to help with your gut. Sauerkraut, you know, those type of things that's fermented, that'll help you out. So now we need to make whipped cream. Okay. In that chit chat, we need to make whipped cream. And speaking of the gut-friendly foods, we're going to add, again, the Greek yogurt into this. So what I'm going to do is do a half a cup of heavy cream. All right, and to that, I am going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and about a tablespoon of Greek yogurt. Now I'm going to try not to make a mess here, to the best of my ability. Now I'm using powdered sugar because it just breaks down a lot easier and you won't have that grainy texture in your whipped cream. I'm not going to use a whole 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to do a tablespoon and a half. Alright, and then we're going to do a tablespoon of this Greek yogurt. And we're not going to whip the whipped cream until it has the really stiff peaks. We're just going to get a soft peak out of it. Now what I don't have and what you can use is lemon juice. You can also do like 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice and 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon peel and add to this just to give it a little fresh, it'll contrast well with the strawberries to give freshness. Okay, so balancing hormones. The thyroid is a hormone producing gland and it controls your metabolism. There is a link between the gut and hormones, and an unhealthy gut contributes to hormone imbalance as well. There are hormone healthy foods that you can incorporate into your diet. These are wild blueberries, avocados, cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, broccoli, radishes, Brussels sprouts, leafy greens, berries, fish. You can also switch your oils, which I've done. I've done a conversion from vegetable and canola oil, which are inflammatory oils, and highly processed with chemicals. It feeds cancer, diabetes, IBS, obesity, arthritis, asthma, but switch to avocado oil and olive oil and ghee, something that's cold pressed and a little bit more natural. What another thing I adapted to do is being able to what ingredients are on the label. If I can read them, then I know what's going into my body. Anything with a sodium, mono, whatever funky thing, it probably doesn't benefit me to have that in my body. So if I can't pronounce it, I try not to eat it. That's really what we do here. Um, but yeah, you can also have a combo of cardio exercise if you do Zumba or Pound or anything like that. Something that has some cardio, dancing maybe in your exercise routine, as well as some strength training. That's like getting like a little 2 5-pound weight, doing some strength training exercises or incorporating that into your cardio. That can also help balance your hormones and boost your thyroid levels. So let's put this dessert together, okay, while I'm rambling on. So I'm going to use my little dessert cup. Got this off of Amazon. I can put the link below. And my little dessert spoon is actually a mother of pearl caviar spoon I got off of Amazon as well. So you know, take your dessert to the next level and enjoy it however you will. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this whipped cream we have here to my bowl. Add it like that. We're going to put some strawberries, or maybe I should do the meringues first. You know what, I'm going to do some strawberries here first. And then I'm going to take a meringue cookie. Now these meringue cookies are like 80 calories, and start to break it. There we go. Just breaking the pieces. It's kind of like a trifle. You know what I mean? If I had a bigger bowl, you could layer it up with another layer of whipped cream. You know, just kind of like almost like a banana pudding. You could do another cream, another meringue, piece there, and then put a few more on the top. How cute is that, huh? All right. So now we got this dessert. I can tell you, give you a little bit more info. So I think last but not least, regulating your nervous system. I think that was the third one that I mentioned. So your cardio and your aerobic exercise can help in regulating your nervous system. Also meditation. If you can get into yoga, the breathing exercises are very beneficial to regulating your nervous system. Traditional yoga works. Somatic yoga is also helpful. You can look into that. Somatic yoga helps release traumas and stress. How your body deals with stuff, it gets a heightened cortisol, and sometimes your body can lock into certain, postures. And by doing a somatic yoga, it allows your body to like reset its muscle memory and to stretch and to open up, and it releases things, and it's really good. I do it myself once a week, so it's very beneficial. And it's the small intentional movements that can release the stress and trauma. You'll be surprised. Regulating your nervous system is also hard work. Okay, it's your emotional and your spiritual work. So, at the time of my diagnosis, I was out of whack. I was at very high cortisol levels, fight or flight all the time. and just, yeah, just in that state of fight or flight. So it caused my body to break down. And this was due to unprocessed emotions, and just powering through things and not really feeling it, not, releasing traumas, those type of things. So for the sake of time, I just want to give you some easy things that might help you. Again, you can do your research, but this is just for this video. You want to get a regular sleep pattern. You want to have a balanced diet. You can try talking to a therapist. I can put a link below, because sometimes being able to afford certain things is a reason. So I have one that I've used that's been beneficial, and it's affordable. Practicing deep breathing is also a good start. But all of these things have contributed to my health. So it's not a one size fits all. It's not a cookie cutter. It's just little things adding, and if you can take away anything, that would be wonderful. I'll have a link below, like I said, for some of the stuff I mentioned. And let's get a taste test of this Eton Mess. So yeah, the yogurt makes the cream not that sweet, and we only put like a tablespoon and a half of the sugar. I'll have the recipe below as well. You have a nice crunch from the meringue cookies. Again, not overly sweet either. And then you have the freshness of the strawberries. It is such light, refreshing dessert. You can make it anytime. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you have something to take away from this video. So please leave your comments below, any questions you have, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks, guys. Bye.